This is going to be a big Arknights news time. We have Yu coming very soon into Arknights Global, and also Arknights and Endfield is visiting you guys in all sorts of countries. So many things to cover. I'm looking forward to Yu coming in. We've got the 5 beans that's over here. There's Nian, Dusk, Ling, Chongyue, Shu, and now we're gonna get the 6th bean incoming. Very exciting stuff. Let's get started with that detail that you want to know first, which is about Yu. So Yu's mana has already been data mined, and it's said that it's going to release on the 17th of July. Usually data mines are quite accurate, so you don't have to be too worried about it. And there is going to be a JP stream as well as an EN stream. So that's going to happen likely on the weekend before 17th July. So I believe that's like 11, 12 July, around that period. Of course, I will be doing a watch party as well. So I will see you guys there when it does happen. For now, we don't have the confirmed dates of the streams. Hold on, at the time of making this video, the live stream dates and times have been confirmed. And it's gonna fall on a weekday. It's gonna be on a Wednesday and Thursday, which is a bit unheard of because in the past, a lot of the live streams happen on the weekends. So this is a bit odd, and the timing of the live streams is also a little weird. So for the EN live streams, here are all the timings, the time zones and your countries. And for those of you in the European region, it's gonna be like a shutdown for you because it's in the middle of the night. So I'm not very certain why they picked this weird timing where an entire side of the world will probably not be tuning in, but that's just what it is. For the JP livestream, here are all the timings once again. This one is going to be a little bit easier for those of you all across to catch. For those of you in America, you will have to stay up a little bit late into the night as well, but that's just what JP is. JP is to fit the JP audience anyways. So I will be watching both streams. I'll see you guys there in my watch parties. By the way, this is a lot earlier than usual, because most of the time for the CNY banners, they tend to happen at the back end of July. But in the case of now, we're actually getting it 2 weeks earlier. So quite unusual stuff. Hopefully you guys have enough pools in order to do so. You don't need the full 300 unless you're trying to get one of the siblings. Definitely the stream is going to be mentioning a lot more on-site events as well as new offline events. So I'll be excited to see what aka EN is going to deliver on the day itself. Anyways though, there are a lot of other offline events, even some happening just as I'm filming this video. So the first thing is Anime Expo. So from the 3rd of July to the 6th of July, they are attending this convention that is held in Los Angeles. I've been there 2 years ago. It was an amazing experience. So many people are in love with Arknights. There is always long queues for all the merchandise. It's very easy for things to be sold out. So if you want to get your hands on it, you're in America, hopefully you can go there and enjoy yourselves. There will be activities every day as well. They're graced by not just merchandise, but also cosplayers. So these are like all the big merch that you can get. And then also, as mentioned, the cosplayers that will be visiting on that day. So tell me of your experience in the event if you happen to be going there. Unfortunately, I'm not there. As you can see, I'm comfortably filming at home. It's not that cheap in order to go all the way to America. Maybe I'll see you guys next year again if I get that chance to. P.S. Maybe Yostar, you can sponsor me a flight. You know, I'll host the event for you. It'd be pretty fun if I can do that. But other than that, let's move on to the next one, which is Endfield. So for Endfield itself, they are not just attending Anime Expo. They're actually going to be attending Japan Expo, which is held in France, and Gamescom, which is held in Germany. So for those of you in Europe, hey, you're eating some good stuff, right? There isn't Arknights there, but there will be Endfield over there. So the funny enough thing is that for Anime Expo, which is the LA one, the Endfield booth and the Arknights booth is in different halls entirely. Like the Arknights booth is in the hall called Entertainment Hall, and then for Endfield, it's held within the West Hall. Don't know why they're so far apart, but hey, they're at least attending the same event, I suppose. So in the case of Japan Expo, it's also being held at the same time, 3rd July to 6th July. And then for Gamescom, it's going to be from 20 August to 24th August. So pretty fun stuff that you guys get to enjoy Endfield together as well. Definitely the building up the hype. As to when Endfield is releasing, I think we talk about that in like another video where we can discuss it. But there's a lot of things that you can look forward to, like freebies. These are wonderful freebies, by the way. You get a full-on bag, you have well-designed posters, fans, postcards, and you can also buy special merch as well. So on the next page itself, it's quite funny to see that all the merch are labeled beta, but these are basically all the things that you see in the early part of the game. Maybe it'll be a bit differently designed characters, who knows, that's why they're called beta. But yeah, you get to buy all of these stuff for yourself to enjoy. And there is also an event, a mega event that's being held over in China. Of course, not many of you might have the opportunity to travel to China, but this one is huge because it's not like a 4-5 day event. This is actually a full, more than 1 month long event, and it's held at this Shanghai Convention Center. It's a museum that has both Arknights and Endfield being together in place. So they have like this IS team gallery that people will get to enjoy. There's a whole walkthrough. They have also enjoyment for things about Arknights, about Endfield, and lots of things that people can buy as well. It's really cool to see that they are able to host such a mega exciting event for people to take part in. I would have loved to be a part of this, but again, it's my expenses. Maybe the next big Arknights event that's held in like China, I might want to attend. Ambience, Synesthesia, or whatever is the next big convention. I do hear that there is a winter convention that might happen at the end of the year. Maybe I'll fly to China for that. But for what it is, that is what you can enjoy. Okay, now next up, there is another event that's happening after the Anime Expo 1. This is also held within the US. So it's called Ambience Synesthesia, and it's already happened, at least within China. But this is a watch party that you guys can watch with all the other AK fans. So 12th July and 13th July, you guys can basically spend 20 USD and you can go and watch this offline screening. It's held in 4 different locations. There's going to be one in New Jersey, there's 2 in California, and there's another one in Washington. So it's going to be fun. Hopefully, as many of you as possible can go and attend, especially if you're in America. I think this is the first time that Yostar or Griffline is actually holding this, and they do want to see whether it's possible. So the more of you attending, the better it will be in terms of an outlook for the future of the events, right? Then they will have a bit more confidence to hold more of it. And who knows, maybe they can bring a version of Ambience Synesthesia towards you guys. By the way, Southeast Asia doesn't exist. As you see from whatever I've named, oh, there's events in America, there's events in Europe. Us Asians, apparently there's only Korea, Japan, and China. Who knows when we're going to get our fair share of things. But even so, this is a start at least. We haven't gotten this kind of thing. It's like a dry spell for the past few years. But at least now they're taking the effort to go towards where you guys are living. So take the chance and show to them that you guys love Arknights. So there is going to be a pop-up shop as well. This is separate from the screening that is happening. For this pop-up shop, it's 20 days. So it's already ongoing right now all the way to 20 July. And they have 3 different stores. It's basically selling all kinds of Ambience Synesthesia merch that you guys can get. So there's the standees, there's the t-shirts, and even a cute little plushie that you guys can enjoy for yourself. There's also more bunnies and special beads. So if you guys want to get yourself these special merch where you don't have to incur the painful delivery fees or extra charges, going to the shop itself would be fantastic for you guys to enjoy. So again, attend it so that you guys can show off that you guys love AK. One last event. So this is not Ambience Synesthesia, but this is actually a special organized concert that is going to be held within the US. So this is at New York Lincoln Center, and it's on the 26th of July. It's only going to be a single day of an event, but it's going to be very special. So there's going to be an orchestra that's performing, and they will perform all the iconic songs of Arknights. I think it's just cool that we can get a variant of this for you guys to enjoy. So hopefully it'll be a good time. Again, I hope that this will expand outwards and maybe we get our own specialized concert in Europe or even in the other parts of Asia. Then at the same time, at around this period, the anime has already been announced. So I'm not going to play the anime because I'm going to get copyright strike if I actually do so. But it's basically season 3, which will feature a lot of chapter 7 and chapter 8. Probably the biggest highlights in terms of the main story in AK. We look forward to seeing how this is going to be portrayed. But this is to share with you guys that it will be coming pretty darn soon, likely before the end of this year. Finally, to also mention, there is a special collab, but this is a one-sided collab. So it's the Delta Force X Arknights collab. It's gonna start on 9th of July, and it's one-sided in a way that Delta Force is basically getting skins for 4 of their characters in that game. If you want to play it, you can go ahead and do so, but Arknights will receive nothing at all. It seems pretty hype, apparently. A lot of the players over in Delta Force don't seem to mind this collab. They're actually pretty excited for it. So it's nice to see that people are being receptive towards Arknights, despite it being quite different from the style of Delta Force. Other than that though, lots of festivities really. So much activity going around in the different countries. We hope that this can expand even more. Endfield is also going to be coming very soon. Definitely we can liven up the space of Arknights, and this is just a wonderful beginning to what's going to come in the rest of the year. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this news, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care y'all. Bye bye.